guys, I'm Eliboy Tirriate, your online financial analyst, and today we're going to talk about ratio analysis. But before that, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell so you will be updated to our future updates. So, what you're waiting for, let's get started. So our topic for today is ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is a type of analysis that used by financial managers to identify or determine how healthy a specific company is. This ratio analysis or in ratio analysis, we're using 7 formulas, which is working capital, current ratio, quick ratio, debt ratio, equity ratio, return on asset, and return on equity. Using these 7 formulas, we get or we know these 4 criterias which determine how healthy a company is. First criteria is liquidity or the ability of the company to turn or to switch its current assets into cash. Second is solvency or the ability of the company to pay its liabilities when it's due. Third is the profitability or the ability of the company to earn. And last is stability or the ability of the company to grow. Using these 4 criteria or knowing these 4 criteria in financial management, we conclude or we can say how healthy a company is for a specific duration of time. For example, for the year 2020. First formula for working capital, the formula is current asset minus current liability. For example, the current asset of the company is amounting 5 million minus its current liabilities amounting 4 million. The answer 1 million is our working capital or the money that we can use to run our company for the year 2020. For our second formula is for current ratio. For current ratio, the formula is current asset divide by current liability. Same example or same input that we have for working capital. Our current asset is 5 million and our current liability is 4 million. If we divide it, we get the answer of 1.25, which only means that for every 1 peso of the company's current liabilities, the company have 1 peso and 25 centavos to cover its current liability using the current asset. For our next formula is for quick ratio. For quick ratio, our numerator is the most liquid asset of the company. Here, the company had only 4,500,000 most liquid assets and divide it by the current liability of the company. So we get the answer of 1.12%, or which only means that for every 1 peso of the company's current liabilities, they have 1.12 1 peso and 12 centavos from its most liquid asset to cover its current liability. Which means, or it only says that the company is solvent because it have the ability to pay its liabilities when it's due. Our next formula is for ROA or return on asset. This formula helps us to determine the profitability or the ability of the company to earn profit. So the formula that we have for ROA is net income NI divided by average asset. So ano ba tong average asset? To get the average asset of the company, you need to get the total asset for the year 2020 and get the total asset for the year 2019. Then add it, then divide it by 2. So that's how you get the average asset that you use for this formula. So here we have a net income for year 2020 amounting 2 million divided by its average asset, which is 7,750,000. So we get the result of 25.80%, which only means that for every 1 peso of the company's asset, we earn for the year 2020 25.80 centavos from it. Our next formula on our list is ROE or return on equity. The formula that we have for ROE is net income divided by average capital. The way on how you get the average capital is same on how you get the average asset for on the ROA. You get the average or you get the ending capital for year 2020 and for the year 2019. Then you add it, then divide it by 2. That's how you get the average capital that you use for this formula. Here, we have a net income amounting 2 million divide by our average capital for the year 2020, which is 4,500,000, and we get the result of 44.44%, which only means that for every 1 peso of our capital, our company earned 44.44 centavos from it. Second to the last on our list is the debt ratio, or the formula for debt ratio is total liabilities of the company divided by its total asset. Here we have a total liability of 6 million divided by the company's total asset, which is 8 million. We get the answer of 75%, which only means that the total liabilities of the company is 75% of their total asset. And last is for equity ratio. For equity ratio, our formula is total capital or total equity divided by total asset. Here we have a total equity or total capital of 2 million divided by total asset of the company amounting 8 million. We get the answer of 25%, which only means that 25% of the company's total asset came from its capital. And that's how you get, or that's how you compute for ratio analysis. Using that 7 formulas, you already identify, or you have the ability to identify the 4 criteria which deals or lead you to analyze if the company is healthy for a specific year. So I hope you learned something today. So don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell for more videos and updates. So it's me, Eliway Tiriate. Have a nice day.